He phoned him back and spent the next 9 days trekking around housing associations and charities. "It's a monstrous beast being homeless," said the actor, who is actually filming a storyline in which his character Sean TOWIE ends up homeless. "He did it for 6 months and it nearly ate him. Previously he was a massive lad," he says. "I think I would have died because he was so cold. He was so thin, about 8 stone. It happens very quickly. That's a really sobering thought. He was so fragile." Antony contacted charities in the area and put up the man, who was sleeping in a tent in a stairwell in January, in a travelodge until he was housed. He explained, "Because I've got a big gob, I was able to knock on doors and say, I don't give a s about whether someone else has an appointment. We are not leaving until it's sorted." Antony eventually found the man a room in a private house. "I realized that to go to these charities, and he had to go every day, was a 12-mile walk in that freezing weather. It's no wonder people give up, because I was in my car. We shot between places and got everything in place." He now has employment with a construction company. "The one thing I hope people take from this is the thought, God, that could happen to anyone." Oprah Winfrey says interviewing the grieving parents of dead children helped her get over her own child loss. The billionaire chat show host tells Vogue magazine, "I actually saw someone the other day and they said how old they were, 45. And I was thinking, well, how old would my son have been? I'm 64, so he would have been 50. Considering the fact I've interviewed so many people who were haunted by the death of a child and who got stuck and never moved on. Yes, I feel very liberated by it." Oprah previously revealed she contemplated suicide when she was pregnant with her son, the product of a rape by a relative. The child died shortly after birth. See the full feature in the August issue of Vogue, on newsstands this Friday. Ethan Happy Hollywood has changed. Ethan Hawke insists Hollywood is now safer for women. The 47-year-old Dead Poets Society star says, "It definitely feels a safer climate for them than it did 10 years ago. It's a really good time to be 19 and female with a lot on your mind. The world is receptive to your voice in a way it wasn't when I was a kid," he said, referencing his ex-wife Uma Thurman's 19-year-old daughter Maya. But Ethan also admits he was once comfortable with men calling the shots. He says, "For years it became more apparent to me what a boys' club the movie industry is. It's not that I didn't like it. We all like it when society works to our advantage. The oppressor never freely gives up. But anyone who's sane and continues to mature will see the advantages they have had in life. I didn't even know it." Anthony Cotton's Corrie castmate Kim Marsh has confirmed that he has set her up with a new man. The actress split from personal trainer Matt Baker, 27, in April and is now with Scott Radcliffe, pictured with her above. Scott is a major in the parachute regiment and he lives and works away quite a lot, reveals the 43-year-old. "I wasn't looking for a new relationship after Matt. Both Scott and I were recently single." He's a good friend of Anthony Cotton, who introduced us knowing we would get on well, which turned out to be true. "Our relationship happened organically." The mum of 3 is seemingly not a fan of staying single for long. "I'm happy and enjoying life. It's going well." Kim, who has had a fair few breakups over the years, has become famous for jumping from one relationship to another. Image/Olivia, 102 is a breeze. Dame Olivia de Havilland, the lone surviving cast member of Gone with the Wind, turned 102 on Sunday. The Oscar winner, who received her damehood last year, said, "So how do I feel about older age? Crazy about it. Wouldn't trade it for anything." Olivia's role as the sweet, suffering Melanie in the 1939 Southern epic shot her to fame, and she went on to win Academy Awards for roles in The Snake Pit, 1948, and The Heiress, 1949. She was born in Tokyo and her sister was actress Joan Fontaine, who died in 2013 at the age of 96.